This is a learning GeoGebra video on parallel and perpendicular lines. We're going to start by drawing parallel lines, and in actual fact we're just going to do segments, not full lines. So I'm going to draw a segment out here. I did that just by selecting the segment tool, and then I'm going to go to the line tool. It's currently on perpendicular, so I'm going to select down and go to parallel. Now I can create a new point straight away and then click on my original line, and it creates an infinite line. I don't actually want an infinite line, so I'm going to create a segment. Go back to my segments, click on that one I started with just there, and then come out here a bit further, and now I've got a segment. Now I want to hide that infinite line, so I'm going to come up to the side here and right click and hit show label, and it goes away. Now notice that on my original line I had some little symbols here. These symbols are intended to show parallel lines. You can do 1 arrow or 2 arrows or 3 arrows, so long as they both have the same symbol, that's parallel lines. So what I want to do is I want to select each of my, sorry, I just made a mistake there. I'll go back and hide that. I need to have the move tool selected, and then come and right click on this and have object properties, and I can go to style here and decoration, and notice there's different things I can do here. I'm going to do the double line there, and then I'm going to come and do exactly the same thing for this one. So I'm going to right click again there, object properties, and I'm going to select decoration there, and that's a set of parallel lines. Now I'd like you to stop the video here and see if you can have a go at both the parallel lines and try the perpendicular without continuing. So stop the video, give both of them a go. If you need instructions on the perpendicular, keep going. For the perpendicular lines, create a segment, and then go back to your line tool and click on perpendicular. Make a point and select your original segment. You've now got those two segments, two lines, well, one segment and one line. If we create a new segment, I missed, we'll have to undo that. So I'm going to left click there and delete that one, sorry, right click, and I'll get that segment again. And then I'll hide the extra line. Now I have those two. Now I want to show that it's a right angle, so I'm going to measure the angle here. Notice at the moment I haven't got a point there to select on, so I actually can't measure straight away. I'm going to come over here and see you have an option to get an intersection. So an intersection is where two lines cross over. If I come in here, it's going to make a point at that intersection, and I can now measure that angle. So if I come along here, select 1, 2, and 3, now notice that it's gone on the outside, not the inside. If I right click this object property and go to style, no, so I didn't have the actual angle selected before, that was the problem. So with the angle selected, you get an angle between. I'm going to tell it to just limit the angle between 0 and 90 degrees. See this thing here, emphasize right angle? When I do that, it actually shows the right angle with the proper symbol for a right angle. Now, that point is in the way, so I'm going to come back over here and turn off that other point. And I can also, by going to my move arrow, just move the label to the side so that I can see it all there together.